Growing up, I had dreams and aspirations, but always felt like the kid that didn't fit in. For the most part, I wasn't a bad kid, but when I made the transition into adulthood, I turned to the streets for guidance. This led to getting locked up in juvenile hall, doing time in CYA, and eventually a 120-month sentence in federal prison. I had a lot of time to think and reflect during my federal sentence, so I share with you what I learned, hoping I can positively influence someone else's life with Prison Talk.
What's up, everybody? Big Herc, Prison Talk. Hope everybody out there is enjoying life. I know we're enjoying life over here at Fresh Out. If you haven't got a chance to check out our website, please do so at www.FreshOutSeries.com. We got a lot of cool shit on there. We got clothing, we got hats, we got pre-workout drink. Check it out. Also, we got personal consulting, mentoring. We also have Back on Your Feet program for those out there who are ex-felons, ex-military, veterans, young guys who are trying to get their hustle on. We work with you guys. Check us out on our website, and you know, we can get back to you on our program. Also, if you got any questions, hit us up at FreshOutSeries@gmail.com, and subscribe to our Twitter, our Instagram, and our Patreon, which is Fresh Out Series, man. I kick a lot of cool shit on there. Check it out, and let us know what you guys think. I had a question from one of our viewers. How do you feel about violating your homie or other guys wanting to violate your homie for certain actions? Number two, how do you stay solid enough for a long-term sentence for the ones who don't got family, nothing, but they don't want to come back to the free world and not live in the inside for life? Number three, a lot of people are usually frustrated when no one's there for them, like commissary, mail, etc. What's more likely what they're thinking, actions while being inside? Okay, so you had a three-part question here. So for your first part, as far as violating the homie or guys wanting to violate your homie, I don't really know what you're talking about as far as violating. I don't know if you're talking about, busting his cheeks. I ain't with none of that bullshit. I never seen other homies endorse another man that have his butt cheeks busted in prison. That's not standard. When they show that shit in the movies, that's basically homophobic homo activity, and motherfuckers who are really about it in the prison are not running around busting cheeks to show that they're more manly than the next man. That's not going down. Nothing against people who are homosexual, but I'm just keeping it real, that it's not going down like that, and people aren't just in there busting cheeks because there's no pussy. If there's no pussy, you're fucking with fuck books. I see motherfuckers they're getting at guards, trying to fuck guards or fuck staff. Motherfuckers got game in there. They're not in there busting out man cheeks. So that's not going down. As far as violating, other guys violating the homie, if you're talking about checking a motherfucker, well, you don't have a lot of homies in prison, to be honest with you. You have people that you associate with because of the environment, but these aren't your motherfucking people, man. Just because you have a bowl of soup with a motherfucker doesn't mean that he's actually your friend. By default, you might be his associate, but that's not really your motherfucking homeboy. Your homeboy is somebody you grew up with. You used to, eat at his house. You guys used to maybe play Little League together. But a lot of these cats, man, they out for themselves. If a motherfucker's in there stealing, getting in debt, doing drugs, fucking with homosexuals, that nigga is out of pocket. And he's gonna get his wig split. So that's just how it goes. And a lot of times shit'll kick off because a homie be doing dumb shit like that, getting dead at the gambling table, and then now puts his whole clique into a compromising position because he has to pay that debt, or else it's gonna kick off a riot. So watch who you call your homie in prison, watch who you hang out with in prison, and like I said, there's certain people you wanna just avoid. You don't want to associate with those type of people. As far as how you stay solid enough, you just got to be you, man. I mean, solid enough. You don't steal. You don't be in there lying. Don't be in there running your mouth, telling stories, selling wolf tickets. If you do something, keep your word. Don't borrow from people. Just keep it 100. If you do that, you won't have any issue. You go home and do, after you're into your sentence, and you won't have any problems. When you get to, hanging out in a TV room, getting involved in sports, talking shit, antagonizing people, that will get your motherfucking wig split. So as far as, keeping it solid, man, it's no different than keeping it solid on the street. When you hustling or doing something, don't get in over your head and just, don't get involved with people. You know that if you cross these people, it could be violent, plain and simple. As far as being frustrated when no one's there for you, as far as commissary, you learn how to survive. I didn't have, visits in prison. I wasn't having motherfuckers come up there and send me a bunch of shit in the mail. You can't get packages in the feds anyways. But, mentally, you got to just prepare yourself for what you got yourself into. You put together a game plan. You, get you a program together. You're going to school, educating yourself. You're studying, whatever it is you're doing, and, get you a hustle within prison. That way you're not trying to do your time over the phone, crying to people about your situation. Man, you got yourself in there. You got to learn how to handle it like a man and get yourself out, Recognize that nobody could do your time but you. You're going to either do your time or the time's going to do you. It depends on what you want to do. So mentally, that's all on you. But as far as, your thinking and actions are concerned inside, because you're frustrated because nobody's doing nothing for you, man, you're a grown man. You got to do for yourself. And if you have that mentality, when you get out, you'll be able to do for yourself when you get out. But you can't be codependent on no female, no relative or anything like that, because they go to sleep at night in their bed. You got to go to sleep on that motherfucking bunk. And that's just the reality of it. You got to man up in there, man.
Lockdown's over. Get your yard time in. Exclusively at FreshOutSeries.com.